Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to Crocks in the Kitchen. I am Brian. I guess technically today it is Krock in the kitchen. Because I'm just doing this one by myself. But I figured it was about time to give you guys an update on what has been going on my whole adventure in weight loss that I've been doing. As you guys remember, a while ago, we lost a bunch of weight, right? We lost a ton of stuff, and then we started the channel and did some things. We had some ups and downs throughout the way. And then over the last 2 years, we definitely had some really, really bad times. And we both gained quite a bit of weight. Now, some of you have asked, how much weight did you actually gain? Well, for me personally, I got up to a spot where I definitely did not want to get back up to. I mean, I could tolerate certain ranges of things because I got down to my absolute lowest, which was like 311. And then over the last 2 years, it slowly kept creeping up. And then in bursts, it would go up because of all the stuff that we would get into, you know, especially you guys have heard our struggles with depression and the like, and spiraling out of control sometimes. So I got back up to what I know was definitely back in the 400s. Now, the problem is that at the end of the year, I wanted to know where I actually weighed, and our scale doesn't go up past 399 actually. So ended up having to get a new scale. The new scale came, it was broken. And so we had to order another scale. That scale came, and then finally I got to weigh myself, which was already a week and a half into the new year. And so when I did actually weigh myself for the first time in the year, I was at 417, and I did not ever want to get back to like anywhere near that whatsoever. But it just happened, you know what? And I can't change that past, and so you just got to have a short memory about these things and keep moving forward. You know, as Rocky Balboa said, it's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And so for me, when I started off this new year, I wanted to get everything back in line. So when I actually did weigh myself, I was already a week and a half into the weight loss. So I have no idea what I weighed before that, but I'm assuming it was a few pounds because, you know, whenever you start losing weight, the first week you can drop a lot of weight very fast. So from that point on until today, I have gotten down to 398, and that's pretty good. It's not as good as the method that we used the first time around, but this time around I'm doing things differently. This time around I'm eating a lot more starchy things, rice and potatoes and the like. We're still eating a lot of leafy greens and a lot of cruciferous vegetables and stuff like that, but this time around I wanted to restrict the amount of time that I am spending while being able to eat. So before, I would wake up, breakfast, go a few hours lunch, go a few hours dinner, maybe have something before I go to bed, you know, and do that. It was generally having like a large salad at night and that kind of thing. This time around, I'm not eating at all for breakfast, and generally, like if I'm at the office, I'm not eating at all until I get home well into the evening. And so really this time restrictive eating is just sort of a great experiment for me, because as some of you guys remember from our first update, that sort of the slogan I have for this year is to make hunger my friend. Now, I'm not starving myself at all. I am still eating and having myself with some wonderful recipes. But I'm very proud with what I've accomplished so far, just with not eating during certain times and then having still whole food plant-based meals for the rest of the time. And I'm eating, you know, generally 1 meal a day, sometimes 2 meals a day, depending on just how I'm feeling at the time. The only problem that I'm having is the one thing of we are doing a massive amount of recipe testing right now. You guys saw our live stream. We are going to do a huge push and record a lot of videos when it comes to recipes and stuff. And we are testing out a bunch of different things right now. So generally, like yesterday, we tried out 3 different recipes back to back to back, and we started in the morning and kept going. And so like that entire time I was essentially eating, you know. Now, that's not conducive to weight loss, at least in my book. So it's the weight loss for me over the last few weeks has been a little bit slower. Also, we had like, the Valentine's Day, and Jessica and I went out for a really special meal at this place called Treehouse in St. Louis. It's amazing food, absolutely amazing vegan food, but at the same time, not conducive to weight loss. So we did have that as well, and that kind of put a little bit of a speed bump on my trajectory, but that's fine with me. It was great. So I still got to enjoy a fancy meal with my wife, and then still continue. I still lost weight that week, so I was very happy with that. But yeah, this is just sort of how things have been progressing on my end. I know I feel like I'm talking really fast. I feel like I'm just barreling through every point that I was going to have on this video. But the reality is that I got up to a place that I didn't want to get up to. And the even worse part of it is that nobody generally notices that I gain weight. I can put on 40, 50 pounds and nobody even recognizes that I've done it. Even worse than that, like most of my clothing is loose anyway. And so I just sort of grow out into it, and then nobody ever notices because I don't change my clothes a lot or any of that. I just wear baggy shirts when I lost weight, it's like, but I'm super happy now that I've lost the weight that I've lost, and I'm definitely on a great trajectory to keep going and keep losing weight. My pants are a lot looser now. I've had to tighten my belt a lot, and I'm still wearing the same kinds of shirts anyway. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, I think. It was just a quick update on sort of where I started at the beginning of the year to where I am now. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying out something different this time around instead of following Furman's 6-week plan from the Eat to Live book, and just having a lot of fun with it. It's been exceptionally good for us because, like I said, we are trying out so many new things and just being super creative in the kitchen and having a blast. I know Jessica and I have been just working long hours on the weekends in the kitchen, this one right here. And we've been having a blast. It's been a great time having this fun experiment of different dishes and different things that we can try. And I've gotten to cook a lot of mushrooms, which are great. And I don't even know what recipes we have right now for the mushrooms, but I got one that is killer, and absolutely killer. So I can't wait to show you guys that one. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Please hit the subscribe button and click the bell that is right next to it so you get notified whenever we post a new video. You can also find us on social media, mainly Facebook and Instagram. You can message us on there. If you message us on Facebook, you will get me. If you message us on Instagram, you will get Jessica. But I think that's all I got for this one. We will see you next time on Crocks in the Kitchen. Bye. Beef?